In an effort to regain the lead, a trivia contestant lost a fortune and the game. Season 41 fan favorite Rishabh Wuppalapati returned to Thursday night's game in hopes of continuing his winning streak after fighting to win back-to-back nail-biters. The undergraduate student at the University of Pennsylvania, who has already secured $42,402 in his two-day total, played against Aaron Brown, an entrepreneur and trivia host from Ontario, as well as Angel Poe, an educational consultant from Florida. Aaron and Rishabh had quite the battle as they swapped leads throughout the game. However, it was Angel who found the first daily double, but unfortunately got it wrong and lost $1,000. Going into the first break, Rishabh was in unfamiliar territory as he was in third place with $0. Aaron was in the lead at that point with $6,200, while Angel was in second place with $2,000. When the second daily double was found under women's organizations, Aaron was in the lead with $10,800. However, he got the response wrong and dropped $2,000, putting Rishabh back in the lead with his $10,200. The third daily double is where the game made a huge shift, as Aaron found the coveted clue again. Under the category, The Books of Mormons, host Ken Jennings-Reid. One heck of a labyrinth is the only way out in this 2009 James Dashner novel. What is the Maze Runner? Was the answer the show was looking for. However, Aaron sat in silence for several seconds before blurting out, "What is maze?" which Ken did not accept. Aaron bet every dollar of his $10,400 for a true daily double. Though he was just a few $100s behind Rishabh for the lead, he had now dropped to $0, resulting in an audible gasp from the studio audience. Contestant Zoe Grobman, who made her Jeopardy! Debuted on Tuesday's game but lost to Rishabh, gave fans some more insight into just how shocking the moment was on set. That huge daily double made everyone in the audience gasp. It's such a shame it didn't work out for Aaron. But all of us players, and a certain 5X champion in the audience that day, agreed it was absolutely the right move to make given how strong Rishabh had been so far against tough competition. She said, referencing 5-day champ Mark Fitzpatrick, who was also still around watching the competition. "I wouldn't be surprised if he ends up with a second chance on the strength of that play." Zoe added of Aaron's impressive performance. "Go big, go home." Heading into Final Jeopardy! Only Aaron and Rishabh participated as Angel was in the red with $400. Host Ken read the clue under Letter of the Artist category. In 1896 he wrote, "My prices are $2,000, $3,000 and $4,000 for head and shoulders, 3/4 length and full length respectively." Neither player wrote down the correct. Who was John Singer Sargent? Rishabh dropped $5,000 to win with $10,400 for a three-day total of $52,802. Despite going big, Aaron is going home with $1,600. Contestant Zoe offered more insight into the behind-the-scenes of the show, writing, "Aaron was probably the strongest player of all of us during the practice games in the morning. The fact that he's a professional trivia daddy gave him even more serious bona fides, so I knew whoever went up against him would have a tough time." She added, "Angel was an absolute sweetheart all day, and it was truly sad to see her not make it to final. That's the nightmare scenario coming on the show, and I'm sure it hurt. But she did such a good job rallying back from a deep hole near the end, and all the rest of us thought she's a rock star." Rishabh pulled out his third straight very difficult win. He's had to fight tooth and nail for all of them. With all the 3Xers making the TOC last year, it was around now that we started wondering if we were watching a future TOC great at play. Despite losing Tuesday's game to Rishabh, Zoe had a strong Jeopardy! Debuted and ended her game with $19,601, just $2,000 behind her opponent.